guys and ghouls, so today I have another Halloween haul for you. So on the Halloween Facebook groups, I saw loads of posts that there were kind of more Halloween things popping up in the general high street stores. So one of my first protocols this year was to go shopping to Primark. Now I haven't been to Primark for a really long time. Primark used to be my go-to, well I guess it still is my go-to for very basic items. I'm literally sat here right now and I have a Primark like vest top. Like this is the kind of stuff that I would buy from Primark. I haven't been for a long time because I have to say their basic stuff does last for a really long time. However, when I found out they had some Halloweeny bits, I had to go. Half of these items I did actually find in my own store, but I was also really kindly sent a few of them by Simply Gothic. I believe that her Primark is very large and therefore they kind of tend to get the whole Halloween range. However, my local one, which is still like half an hour away, is relatively small. So it's sort of limited and it's kind of first dibs. And I promise the final little disclaimer before I actually show you these items. The clothing items I have actually already worn. So they have been worn, tried, tested and gone through the wash and come out the other end. So I need to turn this around the right way because I ironed it inside out, which is fantastic. Okay, so the first thing I got was a set of pajamas. I believe, actually, I have my receipt here. These cost me £10. Now, I'm a bit weird when it comes to pajamas. I love myself a good pair of pajama bottoms. If I had the choice, I would wear pajama bottoms every day of the week, everywhere I went. However, unfortunately, I don't think that is quite socially acceptable. However, I am a sucker for pajama bottoms. When it comes to pajama tops, I just wear whatever I can find. Any old t-shirt will do. I'm not really that fussy. However, when I saw that Primark were doing Halloween pajama sets this year, I knew I had to get my hands on some. So I believe there are 3 or maybe 4 designs out there and I have got 2 of them. The other ones weren't just really my cup of tea, so I got the ones which I felt I would get the most use out of. So this is the top of the first set and this is the Too Cute to Spook set. So the top half is a t-shirt. For all of their sets I believe this year they are just kind of short sleeved regular t-shirts. There doesn't seem to be much variation when it comes to the top half. I did mine in a size large. I am a UK size 12 to 14 depending on the day and the time of the year, but the large is really comfy. It's got that right amount of like bagginess for a pajama top, but it's not so baggy that I'm being drowned in it. And this is how the front looks. So it is really cute, and it is also really glittery. Now you guys are probably aware I am a sucker when it comes to glittery makeup. I'm not so much excited when it comes to glittery homeware just because sometimes the glitter goes everywhere, and I was relatively indifferent to glittery clothing. I have to say the glitter that they've used on this isn't scratchy. It does come off but only very slightly. Like I have to stress it is only very slightly does it come off, but it's not scratchy and it's not uncomfortable to wear. So overall I am a big fan of the glitter that they have used within the clothing. Do I wish that it was black with white writing? Yes I do. However, beggars cannot be choosers, and it still is a very cute design. I feel like the bats and the pumpkins definitely make up for the white background. I'll show you the various different design elements in close detail, but just as an overview, it is a white t-shirt and it is plain on the back. On the inside of the collar, just around the back so it doesn't kind of go to the front, it does have a little lining that says boo. This is fully sewn and stitched in. It is not uncomfortable at all. I did think maybe it would be a bit scratchy, but actually you cannot feel it at all. You then have a little secret pumpkin that hides on your back, and then it has all the information about the sizing. So then we come to the actual design itself. We have a little glittery bat in the corner. You may be able to see some of the glitter that's transferred. It is honestly the smallest amount, but definitely worth mentioning in case you really hate glitter. And then we come down to the first word, which is to. I really like the font that they've used for this, and actually any glitter that you can see on the writing is glitter which has kind of escaped from the back. And then it says cute 2, so too cute 2, and then it says spook. Now this is fully glittery, so you've got the S, the P, you've got 2 pumpkins for the O's, and then K, and then you have a couple more bats at the bottom. I honestly really love this design. I came home from buying this, I put it straight on, and it just is so comfy. It's a really nice material. Let me just check, because it does feel like cotton. So I am right, it is 100% cotton, which is always a really good positive when it comes to sleepwear. For example, when it comes to this dress I'm wearing, it's made out of like a really synthetic feeling material. It's probably like a polyester. It's almost like a swimming costume material. Now this is fine for a dress, like it works perfectly for this dress. I do kind of feel if I was sleeping in this, it may get a little bit sweaty, it may be a bit uncomfortable. So it is really nice that they've made this in cotton. So literally this t-shirt is so perfect. Other than the fact that it is white, I would have preferred it if it was the other way around. It has my favourite colour combination on it, which is black and red. It has bats, it has pumpkins, and there is also a little hidden bat as well on the little tag on the side. They have put this tag on the outside, and I assume they've done that so that it's not kind of itchy on the inside, which is a nice little feature, which I guess they've kind of thought through. I wouldn't have thought of that if I was designing this. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the top. So along with the top, so this came as a set, I also got some pajama bottoms, which I also decided to iron inside out, which is really unhelpful of me. So these pajama bottoms are gorgeous. I definitely would have probably paid a £5 for the pajama bottoms on their own, and I am considering if I do go shopping in the near future to buy some more. I have so many Halloween pajama bottoms, it is unreal, but I just cannot get enough of them. So this is what the pajama bottoms look like. They, as I said, came in the set with the too cute to spook, so it's kind of designed so you wear the top with the pajama bottoms on the bottom. These are so nice. They are very comfortable. They are kind of full length pajama bottoms, as you can see, and they do cinch in at the bottom. Now I am a little bit funny when it comes to cinching in pajama bottoms. I have a love and hate relationship with them. As I wear pajama bottoms all the time, like during the day, when they don't cinch in, I do tend to kind of tread on the backs of them. I make holes in them if I wear them outside, like if I'm just going to feed the animals outside. They often get wet in the grass. It can be really annoying. So a really good benefit of the scrunched up ones, they are kind of designed to help with people with shorter legs, because you can just kind of bring the cinched bit up a little bit. It does make it a bit more baggy around the ankle, but it just stops you kind of tripping up on the ends. However, a negative could be that these could be too tight. Now these are really nice. They've got a good amount of stretch in them, but actually when they are kind of hanging naturally, they aren't too tight at all. I wouldn't even say that they were tight to my ankle, but they're just tight enough to stop it kind of slipping down off my foot. Now I have to say I have washed these, and they do seem to be a slight bit kind of duller than they were. When I got them, they were a very strong black, and they do seem to have lost a bit of their colour. I think this is probably because it is lined white on the inside, so ultimately it is white fabric with the black on top, but I still think it looks very effective. And honestly, I can say that even when I got these, I thought that they were soft. Some people on the Facebook groups did say that they felt really sturdy and felt really horrible and rough and scratchy. I literally had no idea what they were talking about, because all of the pattern and stuff is actually on the material. They aren't like separate transfers, so it is just very kind of soft and flowing fabric. It's not kind of rigid from like separate transfers or anything. But I do also have to say, since I have washed it, I feel like they have got even softer. They definitely already feel like lived in. I'm sure that everyone has that pair of pajama bottoms that they've had for years, which are just so soft, and when you buy new pairs you're like, oh, I wish they were as soft as that pair I've had forever. Well, these already feel like that soft. They are stretchy around the band. Now they do have a little bow on the front. This bow is the most pointless thing in the world. I don't know why like Primark and other kind of stores do this, but they add a lovely little black and silver ribbon to the front to give it a bit of detail, and you can tie it in the bow, but it doesn't actually do anything. You can't actually tighten it. It is just sewn to the front. I would be very careful with your sizing, because whatever size this is the size it's going to be. There is literally no way of altering it unless you whip out the sewing machine. So again, I bought mine in size large. I just bought it as a pair. I did think when I was buying it that it wasn't that inclusive if you were maybe someone who was proportioned differently. So if you were smaller on the top and bigger on the bottom, you may have to mix and match. If I was you, I'd just swap them around on the hangers while you were in store, because honestly, I think it is a little bit closed-minded of them to assume that if you are a 12 to 14 on the top, you're a 12 to 14 on the bottom. Luckily I am, but I'm sure not everyone will agree with that. But yeah, I got these in a 12 to 14. They are true to size. They're very comfy, they're not too tight, they're not too baggy, they're honestly perfect. And I absolutely love these. Selling sizing issues aside, I think that for me these work perfectly. I guess I could continue my size rant in saying that they did have a very small range. They just had medium and larges in the shop I was at. They didn't have any smalls and they didn't have any extra larges, or kind of above that or below that. Maybe they were sold out, but I have to say, hand on heart, the fact that the display had only just gone up when I was there, do not feel like they were stocking very many other sizes. So I definitely feel like maybe Primark need to think about how inclusive they are with their size range. However, for me, it worked out really nice. I love these pajama bottoms so much. They have all of my favourite things on. They have little bats and little pumpkins and witches and spider webs and some little stars in the background as well. So these are so cute, and I'm so happy I was able to get my hands on a pair of them. Definitely worth £10 in my opinion. Now they do also do a set. I believe that they are shorts with this same pattern but in red. So if you imagine they were kind of this big and the background was red instead of black, that is sold with a t-shirt which I believe may say "Witch Please" or "Bow Down Witches" or something along those lines. So if you are like a fan of this print but you don't want the full trouser, you could maybe cut the legs off and turn these into shorts, or they do sell them in a red version. So I will continue on with the pajama theme since we are already here. This is a pair of pajamas which Simply Gothic have got me. I have only worn them once and they haven't been through the wash yet. So this is kind of looks exactly how it looks when I got them. Let's do a little colour test. In real life you can see that there is a very slight difference between these blacks, but it is very minimal. Let's start from the bottom to top this time. This one came with some shorts. These are what the shorts look like. They are very short, but I do tend to enjoy wearing shorter shorts when I go to bed. So these are not the kind of shorts which you could, well, you could wear them out if you wanted to. They're not the kind of shorts I would wear out in public because they are very small, as you can see. When looking at the crotch area, you can see that there isn't really that much fabric, but obviously personal preference. Now, when Simply Gothic sent me a photo of these, I knew I needed them because #Year of the Ghost, they are covered in gorgeous little ghosties. I absolutely love these shorts. They are so pretty. Unfortunately, it has been really cold in England recently, so I haven't been wearing shorts to bed, but I will definitely be cracking these out in the summer months. So again, I believe she bought these in a size large for me. It is a stretchy band. They fit really nicely. They, I'd say, are the exact same size and fit as the trousers. Again, it comes with one of these lovely pointless bows on the front that you can undo and redo up, but it doesn't actually make them any tighter. But yeah, these are so pretty. I absolutely love them. As you can see, they are covered in these cheeky looking ghosts and little stars and little bats. And I also feel like it would work very nicely if I teamed these with the Too Cute to Spook t-shirt along with the actual t-shirt which it came with. So let's go on to the t-shirt, because this time the t-shirt is in grey, which is one step closer to black, which is the colour I wanted. But still, I do not mind a grey t-shirt. I may potentially wear this like down to Sainsbury's or something. It would feel slightly out of my comfort zone since kind of reds and blacks and oranges are my usual forte. However, I feel like this could be teamed with like a black cardigan if you did want to wear it out in public. I mean, you could wear the Too Cute to Spook one as well, but personally this is just a little bit too white for my likage. So same style, it's a grey t-shirt. It is very soft, again 100% cotton. grey on the back. I have actually left the label on this one just because I haven't got round to like wearing it properly, but it says Creeping It Real. It has like the picture on the front, the same as on the top. Tag, it says new improved sizing, which I'm not really sure what that's all about because their large has always fitted me and this is a large and it also fits me, so I'm not too sure what that's about. And luckily Simply Gothic did leave the price on and it cost her £6, so it is £4 cheaper if you do buy the shorts version rather than the trousers version. So this is a grey top. It has no glitter on, so for all of you people, okay, I lied, it does have a little bit of glitter on, but for anyone who doesn't like glitter, I would say this one is probably slightly less glittery than the first one I showed you. And this one says Creeping It Real, and you may just be able to see there is a little bit of glitter around like the outside of the border here and around the outside of the letters, but it's really cute. It has the writing on the top, we have little bats and stars, and then at the bottom it has the little ghostie, which matches exactly with the ghosties on the shorts. Now the ghostie on this is a very weird texture, and I have to say I haven't got any clothing with this kind of transfer on before. The transfer on here is kind of rough, you can feel it, but it kind of doesn't feel like it would crack. It's not that kind of a transfer. However, the ghost transfer is really thick, like it's a lot thicker than the rest of the material. Like if I show you a side on, you may be able to see that it kind of protrudes from the fabric slightly, and there is like a little kind of bump as it goes up onto it. So it is a very thick and very kind of plasticky transfer. Now in the short space of time where I was actually wearing this when I got it, because I just wanted to try it on and make sure that it fitted, the transfer wasn't annoying at all. It is quite low down, so it's not like it's really in your face. It's a bit puffy, it is a bit squishy, and it is very plasticky. I wouldn't be surprised at all if this was to crack, which is my only fear. However, it does seem thick, it does seem relatively sturdy, so maybe it'll be thick enough not to crack anyway in the long run. But I couldn't turn it down since it did have a ghostie on, and it is just so cute. This one does also have a little tag on the side, however this little tag has a ghostie on, and on the inside, rather than saying boo, it just has a line of stars, and unfortunately there's no hidden pumpkin in this one. So those are the two pieces of clothing which I got this year from Primark. I'm really happy with these two sets. I feel like I'm going to get use out of both of them. I probably, like if I'm speaking honestly, will get more use from the bottoms of them than the tops, but it's really nice to have a little like matching set, and if I am going anywhere to stay the night, at least I have some nice kind of matching pajamas to wear. So next up I found this. Now actually I was queuing up to pay and my friends were like shouting at me from across the whole shop, like screaming my name, telling me that they found some Halloween tinsel. This was just sat by itself. I'm not really sure what section it would be in. I'm guessing maybe the homeware section, but I had to get it. The packaging itself is very simple. It just says Halloween tinsel in massive letters, and it has like silver ghosts. But this cost £1, and I had to get it because hashtag Year of the Ghost. Now I have got a lot of like Halloween tinsel around. I do have some on my Christmas tree. I was actually looking for some smaller Halloween tinsel to put in my doll's house. However, I haven't got any ghost tinsel. I've got bat tinsel, I've got bat tinsel, I've got pumpkin tinsel. Actually I lie, I did used to have ghost tinsel, but I have no idea where it's gone. But I haven't got any like black tinsel with like little white ghosts. So I'm very excited about this. If you are someone who has a Halloween Christmas tree, I feel like this will be perfect. If you're someone who just likes to decorate with tinsel, I feel like this will be perfect. Or if you're someone like me who just likes to kind of line everything in stuff, then tinsel is always your best friend because you can just very easily wrap it around things. I'm not too sure where I'm going to put mine yet. I was thinking on my Christmas tree, but I feel like you may lose some of the details. I guess you could maybe hang it like a garland. Yeah, it is quite a bit kind of longer than I thought, which is always a plus. You could wear it as a feather boa. Can you imagine? This is so glorious. But yeah, I am very pleased with this tinsel. It seems lovely quality. I'm not losing any ghosts or any kind of tinsel as I'm playing with it. It seems to be a really good quality for £1. And I'm kind of gutted I didn't actually work out where this came from, because I would have liked to get a few of these. Because these are just, this is amazing. Right, let's work out how big it is. I'd say that is about about a metre. I'd say this is about 2 meters long because I folded it in half. So you do get a good like lot of tinsel in there, and you have a shed ton of ghosts. So I'm going to show you a bit closer so you can see what on earth this is. I didn't realise I've just been waving this around without actually showing you close up. But it is this black tinsel, and it has all of these white ghosts kind of popping off of it. They kind of are all sort of going in different directions, which is pretty nice. Gives it a bit of variation and character. They do all pretty much have the same facial expression. But yeah, it's really gorgeous, and I'm very excited to see where I can put this and how effective it would look. I definitely feel like when you are wrapping it around something, it's going to look great because the ghosts are all kind of going off, like flying in different directions. I absolutely love this. I know you can get tinsel from Poundland and Sainsbury's. You can get kind of Halloween tinsel in quite a few places now, but I haven't seen any tinsel like this. So a big thank you to Primark for releasing some ghosty tinsel for us, and for only £1 it was an absolute bargain. So last but not least, I got some decorations for my tree. I'm guessing they're trying to work out how they can almost combine all the Christmas lovers with all the Halloween lovers. There's no denying that Halloween is getting bigger every year, but Christmas is still kind of the main one that's celebrated in England. But I'm guessing there is a way of keeping all the Christmas lovers happy, and that is creating Halloween Christmas decorations, which in turn also keeps us Halloween people happy. So I have opened this. The box is a state. I had no idea how they packaged it so nicely to begin with. It was also wrapped in some gorgeous tissue paper, which I neglected to keep, but it had little Mickey Mouse faces all over. And again, this was from the home section in Primark. I did ask Simply Gothic if she could pick me up one of these, because although my Halloween Christmas tree is very full, I thought these were so cute and so unique, and I haven't actually seen them anywhere before. So yeah, I got some more Christmas decorations for my Halloween tree. Halloween decorations for my Christmas tree. Halloween Christmas decorations for my Christmas Halloween tree. So as you can see, there are 6 decorations in there, and these are officially made by Disney. There's a Mickey Mouse head, and then around the outsides, I love this. They have like little spider webs, little Mickey Mouse faces, little bats. It's just really pretty. I think it's a good little combo in there. And then inside, everything is split into 6 sections. Baubles were not in this specific order when I got them, but I did try and repackage them as much as I could. So these cost £4, and there are 6 baubles in the pack. So I will go through and show you each of these separately. Now 5 out of the 6 of them are Mickey Mouse heads, and they are like a very classic shape. So you kind of do have a regular circle bauble, but the little kind of mini baubles on the sides make the Mickey Mouses. So this one is sort of grey, and it has a black glittery spiderweb on either side. They are on like regular bauble clasps with a little gold string, and it does say Disney on each of them. We then have a black and gold spotty Mickey Mouse head, which again is really cute. Then we have a black and white Mickey Mouse head, which has the white kind of grey almost spiderweb, which sort of correlates a little bit with this one, so I feel like those two go very nicely together. We then have a very, very super glittery Mickey Mouse glove. That is so cute. I love this. I do kind of wish they'd put a few more like variation pieces like this in there, because all the other ones are Mickey Mouse heads, but then we do have this random glove. But I think it is really cute, and it kind of adds to the nice collection, and I am excited to put that onto my tree. And then finally we have 2 little baubles, and I would like to think that these are Mickey and Minnie. So there are 2 of these orange baubles. One of them has black glittery ears, as you can see, and one of them has a little black bow. So I'm going to be positioning these together. I'm not sure why I want these baubles to get married, or why I'm even thinking that baubles can get married, but I just feel like they'd go so cute together. So those were the 6 baubles which we got in the pack. So as you can see, there is a good amount. These are all hollow plastic baubles. They're pretty standard. If you imagine what a plastic kind of Christmas bauble feels like, it feels like that, but with glitter on basically. But yeah, I'm excited to put these on my tree. Not something I thought I'd be buying this year, not something I was looking for this year, but something that I saw and thought, yeah, I kind of want that, I need that. It's something different, which I don't think I actually own anything like. I mean, I own Halloween baubles, but I haven't got any kind of Halloween Disney items, which I didn't realise I was lacking. That was my Primark Halloween haul. Thank you very much for watching. If you do have any questions, comments, please do leave them down below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I'll see you next time. Bye!